Hey everyone, my name is Pratiksha, and today I'm gonna help you in planning and the strategy which will help you the most to get this exam done in less than 3 months. So, I know it seems like the syllabus is huge at this point, but that's okay. You still have 3 months in your hands, and me and my friends, including many who have passed this exam, we have all had a dedicated period of 3 months to get done with this. So, you can too as well. Starting with what strategies to go to and what resources to pick from, I would suggest if you haven't enrolled into Cerebellum yet, okay, or if you haven't enrolled into any Rise or Mist programs, then it's probably best for you to pick your own resources from the lecturers which you have followed so far or the lecturers which you seem are easy. Okay, having said that, most of you would have this one question which all of us had to, that is rapid revision enough? Yes, rapid revision is more than enough if you look more towards it. You just have 4 months in your hand as of today, okay? And if you just go through all the rapid revision videos and concise notes along with them, it will take more than, let's just say, a week per subject, and that will consume your entire month giving it a one read and revising along with it. So, yes, rapid revisions are more than enough for you to have concise materials to revise and retain, because it's not mostly about how much you know, it's about how well you know. Okay, so you have to focus more on how well you should know your subjects, your PYQs, and your PYTs, let's just say. So that comes up to a conclusion that yes, RR is more than enough. Then the next question you have is what platforms are good? Is Maro good? Is PrepLadder good? Is DBMCI good? Every one of them are excellent. Every one of them have provided and concise their videos into things which are need to be learned or need to know. So it's okay to follow any. Just don't mix up your sources. Okay, just stick to one and keep continuing reading from them only. Do not switch or do not mix up your sources. That being said, one last question I have is, do you need to do entire 19 subjects? Yes, you have to complete all your 19 subjects, but need not to be done or given the same attention as you will give to your majors. Your minors can actually be just covered from your BTR, or you can just do DBMCI one shot for certain subjects. I have a list of them for you as well, which I feel are the most reliable and the most great or good and makes the subject very easy to go. Now, moving on to how to start. The first thing, you have to prioritize your high yielding subjects, which are your four major subjects: medicine, surgery, PSM, and OB-GYN. Now, nobody would leave any topic from these, nobody would skip any rapid revision video from these subjects. It completely involves almost 150 marks, so you cannot afford missing out on them. How to approach? You should have a daily study plan of 12 to 14 hours, let's just say. But if you can manage to start slow from 8 to 10 hours, move on to 12 hours, then that will be the best thing to do. Let's just start from 15th of March. So 15th of March to next, let's just say 6 days, you can actually complete your OB-GYN with Sakshi Arora ma'am on to revise. Okay, so this completes your OB-GYN, and in the same pattern, you have to pick up PSM. For PSM, I would suggest Dr. Neha Taneja ma'am. I have had direct questions, direct one-liners from her notes, so I highly recommend her. Okay, in your first month, involving your major subjects and target your minors. Okay, moving on to your intermediates, and then complete it all till 15th of June, starting from 15th of March. I am attaching a free timetable at the end of this video. You can just take a screenshot and follow if you want. 6 videos of gynae and 6 videos of obs, so that combines up to a total of 12. Okay, so pick 2 videos per day, and then open FMG solutions for the topics which you have covered in that day. Solve all the questions. It's the best resource I would suggest you to follow is nothing but FMG solutions. Now that actually is a good book concising all your PYQs, all your PYDs, discussing extra edge knowledge along with it. Okay, so yes, go to FMG solutions and stick to it. Like, you have 3 months, you can easily solve this book in 3 months. 3 months are more than enough to completely get done with your FMG solutions and actually give it a read. So it tells you how important certain topics are. Let's just say medicine or open up gynae. So you would see how many cancer questions were asked, how many physical examination question was asked, how many times PCOS is asked. So these are the questions which will eventually give you a rough idea of your PYTs, and it will be very easy for you to revise and retain. एट द सेम टाइम इफ़ यू आस्क मी अदर सोर्स बताओ एफ एम जी सोल्यूशंस नहीं हो पा रही है, नेक्स्ट बेस्ट सोर्स इज़ योर मैरो. So Marrow Q Bank, Marrow custom modules, and Marrow has an entire section of PYQs. This is something you have to target, you have to revise, and you have to go back to them again and again via custom modules. Okay, so another question being asked a lot, how many questions to do. So how many questions to do is basically depends on you, how many topics you cover each day and how many topics you get covered with FMG solutions as well. Okay, I would suggest start with topics per day. Do not run for how many questions, it rather just go for topics. So for example, you're doing cardiology today and cardiology has 50 questions being asked and 50 questions likely to be asked. So just do those. Okay, so let's do some math here. You have 5 years of question papers to solve, right? So 5 years, two papers were done every year. So both the papers had 300 marks each. So you now if you calculate, you just have to do 3000 questions overall, considering that these 3000 are your PYQs. Okay, so given that you have 3000 PYQs in your hand, make sure that these 3000 are done. एंड मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स में से तो कुछ भी नहीं छूटना चाहिए. माइनर्स के PYQs आर द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट बिकॉज दे आर एक्चुअली रिपीटेड more often than major subject active recall. So that is the most important part. You have to read the same thing you read in the morning, in the night before you sleep. Okay, so your schedule should something be like this: wake up in the 8 in the morning, till 8 to 12 do your rapid revision videos, 12 to 4 solve your MCQs, again do the rapid revisions which was missing out, go and read the entire thing whatever you did in the same day. Okay, and then sleep. This you have to repeat every day. Build a habit of revising the same things which you have read, will literally help you so much in the last month, while you would have all the anxiety, all the stress and pressure, and in those times you would thank yourself for reading everything on the same day, for reading everything after a week, for reading everything by the end of the month. That will really help you, because last month में ऐसा हो जाएगा कि इतना सारा सब पढ़ लिया, रिवाइज कुछ भी नहीं किया, अब रिविजन कैसे करेंगे. बहुत ज़्यादा anxiety also builds up by the end of the last month as the exam will come. Then keeping it everything for the revision and moment revision, start today with everything you read you have to revise. Okay, next question: how many GTs to give and when to give? First of all, give a GT before you start, okay? And then analyze your question, analyze your marks. What silly mistakes you did, you have to analyze everything. If you, let's just say you fall into a category of 100 to 120, or either you fall into a category of 120 to 150, nobody is passing their first GT, that is for sure. But either you fall into these two categories, you're good to go. You don't want to be disappointed by less marks, rather you want to be motivated by improving marks. Okay, here you know you can do this, and you move on to giving it monthly 1 GT. Now Marrow is the best platform to give GTs. They have the most accurate and the most reliable GTs. Next you have is your prep ladder. Now I would say, if you want to test your कि if पेपर हार्ड आ ही गया या बहुत मुश्किल आ ही गया, तो am I capable of doing it? This is what you need to judge yourself. Then you can go for prep ladder. Otherwise, no need. Genuinely, no need. Marrow will release a GT every month, and you just have to follow the same GT patterns. Okay, just follow the GT which is released in, let's just say, March, April, May, June. There will be 4 GTs released. You just follow those 4 GTs, and that's more than enough to go. Pretty sure you'll start getting more than 160, more than 170, more than 180 by the end of the two. In the end of the 2 GTs, and make sure the last GT you give with full dedication, because that is ultimately the score you're gonna get. Okay, and I genuinely scored 187 in my FMG exam. So that's how reliable marrow GTs are. Moving on to topic or last thing I would want to suggest you, start giving your custom modules every morning from May. Okay, so May, June, July is your exam. So May, June will be your 2 months. You have covered most of the topics, you have covered most of the subjects, your major subjects are done. What you have to do, have to put hashtag FMGE and move on with giving your custom modules. Okay, so this way you are revising your PYQs again and again, again and again. So 100 per day target karo, and this should be the only questions you are targeting per day. 100 PYQs done via custom module, and trust me, nobody can touch you. You would eventually cross 200. Yes, the bonus tip I have for you is to follow Zanabura ma'am. You don't have to do BTR. Only for minors, if you're picking, you can pick. Uske alawa, you don't have to do BTR. You just do a mega BTR, which is specifically done for FMGE students. So she has a mega BTR for FMGE where she have covered all the PYQs and PYT. Very highly recommended. Second tip, please do image based questions or instruments also. Instruments ka PDF everybody should have by the last month and should revise at least twice thrice. There is a definitely 1 to 5 questions coming from instruments. Third, have a study partner. Definitely will help you. Have someone who is very reliable, and if you don't or have difficulties, join my Telegram channel. I am starting a study group where I will definitely keep posting videos or keep helping you guys with the PDFs which you feel are difficult to find. 100. If you just complete your rapid revisions, complete revisions, and move on to your FMG solutions, completing FMG solutions, moving on to custom modules, doing the PYQs and retention of your PYTs, more than enough. I'll be so glad if you just reach out to me and tell me that this worked out, because I am very happy to share that this have worked out with me and all my friends. And yes, if you have enrolled with any of the platforms, let's just say Cerebellum, let's just say Mr. Arise, please do as they tell you to. Please do not mix up your resources. Okay. So, having said that, all, it was really nice to discuss everything with you guys. I am really thankful for all the opportunities I've got so far, and I also wish you all the best for you to get done with this as soon as possible. Do not stress too much, don't be depressed at all. Do not think that you haven't read anything so far and you don't remember anything so far. That's completely fine. Always start with a fresh page, open up a new page, fill it up with everything as much as you can, and revise it, read it, and you will be done with this in no time. Okay, so we are wrapping up now. Thank you so much for listening if you listened all throughout. Thank you so much for joining my channel if you already have or you gonna going to. And if possible, please be there before 15th of March, because I'm also thinking of starting a certain virtual group study together so that we can all be disciplined and get done with this FMG of yours and neat preparation of mine. Okay. Anyways, chalo, thank you so much and hope to see you guys. Hope to know you sooner or later. Anyways, thank you again.